Hey everyone, it's devious. I hope everyone is having a great day, and I hope you guys are hesitating to pull on the new Legendary Heroes banner. I'll give you guys my take on it, but just know this video is in two parts. First, we start off by looking at Gunthra. She's been fully released now, and we'll take a look at her stats, skills, and possible builds, and how good she is as a hero. I didn't want to make this video before looking at her as a character, because if she was this meta-destroying hero, then the Legendary Heroes banner would become absolutely essential. But you know, now that she's out, we can talk about which colors to prioritize, which heroes are important, either to use for skill inheritance or to actually use for arena, and how this banner matches up to Winter's Envoy and the new New Year's banner. But before all that, I just want to get over some key points. First of all, this banner is only for, I believe, 5 days. It's only going to January 1st. It doesn't give us a lot of time, and it's stacked up against the Winter's Envoy banner, the New Year's banner, and of course itself. So what is the point of that? It's IS trying to strain free-to-play players or players who spend money on this game and try and push people to buy more orbs. It's kind of dirty, and I guess it's kind of off topic, but that's what they're trying to do. What I'm going to try and tell you guys is to try and budget yourself and spend orbs accordingly. Of course, if you want to spend, do so, but I have some reservations in this banner. But before all that, let's talk about Gunthra and whether she can carry this banner to necessitate your orbs. Alright guys, I'll just give you the basis of Gunthra real quick. She's a great debuffer, a potentially high damage dealer, and her potential best IVs is anywhere between attack, speed, and resistance. Right away I can tell you Gunthra has loads of potential. I think she's an incredible hero in the right teams, in the right situations. Unfortunately, will she always be in the right teams, in the right situations, and have the right buffs? And there's just so many ifs that I don't know if she can actually reach that potential consistently. Now, she's very interesting and unique for Blizzard, and the fact that she's going to be a penalty-based damage dealer, it's so cool. But will it actually work so well? We'll see. So in my opinion, for her to reach her potential, she needs Hone Cavalry, Fortified Cavalry, and she needs the enemy hero to have Chilling Seal worked on him or her, and Resploy on top of that. So in that situation, I think she can beat basically anything, but getting that situation is very hard. She was one of those heroes that I believe was built from skills before stats, because her skills seem very good in conjunction with each other, but her stats are really underwhelming. 31 attack, 33 speed, 19 defense, 25 res. There's nothing particularly good about her, and she really doesn't fit the current meta. Now, she can be one of the highest damage dealing heroes if she gets the perfect situations. Unfortunately, I don't think it happens very often. Let me give you an example. Chilling Seal works on heroes that have the lowest defense on a team, so if she fought a mage, for example, she's not exactly likely to get Resploy on them, but they'll get Chilling Seal on them, most likely. And with Blizzard, they'll do a fair amount of damage. However, because Gunthra is not fast, she's unlikely to one-round her opponents. She really needs Chilling Seal and Resploy to both work to have a good chance of one-rounding them. Unfortunately, it's unlikely to happen. For example, versus mage heroes, she's likely to get Chilling Seal to work on them, sure, but Resploy is unlikely to work as she only has effectively 33 res at base, which turns into 32 or below res enemy heroes that Resploy works on. And without Resploy lowering the resistance of mages, which have naturally high resistance, even if she does double, it's not completely likely she will kill them. And doubling would only be on heroes like Deirdre or Julia, who have naturally high resistance, and those heroes might even use Green Tonebreaker, so there's a lot that can go wrong there. Now, what Resploy is basically guaranteed to work on is infantry heroes that are melee heroes, with naturally lower resistance. Resploy will work. Unfortunately, they also have naturally higher defense, so Chilling Seal doesn't always necessarily work on them. And even if it does, it might fall on the wrong hero, one that is not safe to attack, or one that is out of reach, and so on. So there's a lot of things that can go wrong and hold Gunthra's potential back. The reality is she really needs to increase her speed and resistance, and with Fortress Res in her A slot, and basically her resistance being a must-have to use Resploy and really allow her to deal enough damage to kill, she really can't move Fortress Res. While she can switch it to Fury to help with her attack and speed and not hurt her res as much, there are still issues with it, as her base res would therefore be 31, and Resploy will only work on heroes with 30 or below resistance. And while there are a few, it drastically hurts her ability to use Resploy. Of course, everything can be fixed just by running her in a Horse Emblem teams, particularly with Hone and Fortified Cavalry available, in which case she can then alleviate anything and she wouldn't even need to use Fortress Res in that situation. She can be quite flexible, but from my personal experience, always depending on Hone's and buffs for victory leads to losses. When you always position your heroes just so they can get buffed up, it restricts your movement and makes it easier for the AI to pin you down and defeat you. Still, that's not going to be the case for everyone, and if you think you're capable of doing it, definitely go for Gunthra. It's just that it's hard not to recognize her biggest flaw. Fortunately though, Gunthra doesn't have to be that much of a fighter. Even though she could be an incredible one, her basis of her is that she can be a great debuffer on any team, and so if that's what you want from her, you can do it. Just that, recognize that if you want to do more than that, she has quite a few limitations. Finally, we have the Legendary Heroes banner. It's back, it's at 8%, and it features a bunch of heroes, and I gotta admit, I was wrong about it. While I did believe the Legendary Heroes banner would come back, I didn't believe it would be at 8%. The reason for that is I thought it would be completely broken if such an incredible banner came back featuring all these great heroes again. Now, that means I'm not half wrong here, or half right. This is not the same banner as last time, guys. We basically went from Bridal Cordelia, Brave Lynn to Innis. We basically went from Aira to Ryoma. We basically went from Bridal Shida to Bunny Lucina. You get the point, right? There's a lot of downgrades, and this is no longer as necessary as a banner as last time. While it does feature great heroes like Ryoma, like Amelia, it's just not as comparable to like game-defining heroes, these meta destroyers like Aira, like Brave Lynn, my bad. While there are a few heroes that are interesting, such as Charlotte and Lynn, because the bridal versions, and those two have a special place in my heart. I really like them myself, and they're not bad heroes at all. So it's hard to say don't pull for this, especially from a collector's viewpoint, where I admit, like, if I didn't have Bridal Charlotte or Bridal Lynn, I would definitely be trying for them right now. However, as I do, I don't believe in the necessity of it. Just recognize that most heroes here are for collectability reasons, and in terms of arena and arena usage, it's not that, or rather, it's not as strong as it was last time. The best heroes here, in my opinion, are Amelia, Sigurd, Brave Roy, and Ryoma. I definitely think those are the best here. That's not to say the other heroes aren't good or aren't worthy of being pulled for. Bridal Charlotte and Bridal Lynn, they have special places in my heart. Bridal Charlotte is actually one of those underrated top-notch lancers that nobody talks about or uses because basically nobody has her. She's actually really good. And Bridal Lynn is one of those healers that benefit greatly from the weapon refinery upgrades. She actually is pretty competent as a damage dealer and a very great support hero thanks to Candlelight's ability to put on non-counterattack statuses on enemy heroes. In my opinion, and when I used her in Arena Assault, it saved my butt countless times. Still, they're not essential heroes. They're great to have and they're really collectible, but they're not essential heroes. Rather, the most useful heroes here are Amelia, thanks to armor march and overall being one of the top axers in the game and top armor heroes in the game. Very high BST. Now, unfortunately, do you really want to go for Amelia when the Winter's Envoy banner is going on? If you guys still have appearance rates, pity rates on the Winter's Envoy banner, definitely go for that instead if you want Amelia, especially when Robin also has armor march. And if we're going to talk about sword heroes and red heroes, that's the only place where I would say if you truly need a red hero in your arena team, Ryoma's very good, Brave Roy is very good, Sigurd is very good. They all play a great role in any team. Ryoma's very good for taking down the common green mages that you face in arena right now. Brave Roy's a very good red addition to Horse Emblem teams. Same with Sigurd. They're both very good at that. Now, as for everything else, I would say you probably have better or something comparable, or in other words, it's not worth the extra orbs. Keep in mind that while we're going to talk about the Legendary Heroes banner, the Winter's Envoy banner is a thing, and now we know the New Year's banner is a thing. Do you truly want to spend orbs on heroes that you can normally summon for? It's a very hard sell in my books. Thus, in my opinion, if you do summon here, it definitely should be for a sword hero, as there's so many good ones. And if it's for Amelia, you should really reconsider and go to the Winter's Envoy banner. But if you did absolutely want to pull on this banner, I would order it as in red, then green, mostly because of Gunthra and Amelia. Then I would have basically a tie between colorless and blues. While I think colorless is really cool to have Bridal Lynn, and blues is really cool to have both Bunny Lucina and Bridal Charlotte, neither banner is especially essential. In terms of SI, it's really all about Bunny Lucina, and Bravelyn. The reason for that is Bunny Lucina has Swift Sparrow and Bravelyn has Counterlight. Counterlight being the staff weapon that allows you to inflict non-counter attack status, which is really useful. In terms of everything else, it's not very necessary. But again guys, most of these heroes you can pull at any normal time. Considering now that we're dealing with Winter's Envoy Banner and New Year's Banner, I would pick for those two if you are not interested in either Bridal Lynn, Bridal Charlotte, or Bunny Lucina or Bunny Crom. Though honestly, Bunny Crom's not actually very good. In any case, that's my opinion on it. You can take it or leave it. I just think from all my experience and my personal viewpoint on this, I'm going all in for Winter's Envoy to try and get Tharja or Lissa. Then I'm going straight to the New Year's Banner. Now guys, if you can't spend all your orbs here, then don't. It's that simple. New Year's Banner seems very good from initial perceptions, and seeing the skills and the stats, Camilla and Azura are pretty good heroes, especially given they're flyer heroes. But if they don't interest you, keep in mind we're going to have another Legendary Heroes banner in the future, and Gunthra is going to be back on that as well. I believe it's going to be in a month's time basically, and then another one after that. If these banners have shown us anything, is that they're going to keep running these special hero banners and working them in. Currently they've finished spring and the bridal seasons, but eventually they're going to go to summer, and summer we're going to have, you know, Summer Robin, Summer Corrin, and all those good heroes come back. So if you can't spend all your orbs here, then don't. Save up. There's always going to be another banner. Don't just throw your orbs at this just because, is what I'm trying to say. If you're impatient though, and you definitely just want to grab 5 stars, Legendary Heroes banner is great for that. If you like the New Year's heroes, definitely spend your orbs there. But if you don't have anything, my suggestion is of course to save your orb. In any case, this was Nimius. I hope you guys learned something. This probably went on a bit longer than it needed to be, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you did, please leave a like, and if you really enjoyed, subscribe, and that would really mean a lot to me. Anyways guys, please have a great day. This is Nimius, and bye bye.